Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I am starting this video. I know it's been like a little while since I put out a video. Well, okay, it's been longer than a week and I typically try to do weekly uploads, but I don't put pressure on myself if like a week goes by and I haven't put anything out. Like the last thing I want to do is just put a video out there for you guys because I feel like I have to. Like I do YouTube for fun because I enjoy it, but I had a really awesome weekend and I'll talk a little bit about that later on in this video because I had like lots of just exciting stuff happen, and so I'll talk about that a little bit later in this video. But I wanted to welcome you guys to a video. I am going to do a prep update in this video. I'm almost hesitant to say it because I feel like I'm going to jinx myself, but I feel like things are getting better in prep and I feel like my body is progressing, which is super exciting, because if you've watched any of my past prep videos, you know, actually specifically the last two prep diaries videos, you'll know, you can go back and watch them if you're a little unsure of like what I'm talking about, but you guys know that I've been struggling a little bit with some internal things that have been hindering my progress, so to say. So anywho, welcome to the video. I'm gonna take you guys through this video, give you guys some updates on prep, on life, on this past weekend, because it was an amazing weekend for, well, one really big reason, and then there was another like little personal life goal that I kind of like did, and I wasn't gonna share it, but I am. So anyways, stay tuned for the rest of the video. Welcome, thank you for joining me, and I will catch you guys in a bit. All right, you guys, Lexie Chronicles of the Day. I don't know if this will give you guys a laugh or not, but one of the things I don't want to like make a big deal out of it, but I did want to share because I mentioned that I had some like really exciting things this past weekend. One of those was I got a new car, first car since I was 16. So I've been driving around with my girl that I've had since I was 16. She has definitely served me well, but definitely time for a new car for multiple reasons, and so this has been a long time coming and I was super excited about it. But besides the point, very proud of that. But hopefully, maybe, I don't know, maybe this will give you guys a laugh. So I have my old car still, right? Because I literally just got my other car this weekend, and so my old car is sitting in my mom and my stepdad's driveway because like I live in an apartment and can't really have like two cars here, right? So I mean I could, but I'd have to pay to have an extra one. So I just didn't want to mess with that. So right now my old car is sitting at my mom and stepdad's because I need to sell it, and I have to get the title reprinted because I don't know where my original car title is for that. I just don't. I've gone through everything, so you have to have that legally to sell a car. So I go into the tax collector, DMV. There's one very close to me, thank God. But go in there this morning, and I was super like ready to just get it all done so I could sell my car. I scheduled an appointment at 9:30, and I get there and they're like, "Ma'am, we don't see your name on the list." And I'm like, well, that's weird. And they're like, do you have your confirmation? So I pull it up. I scheduled it for next Monday. So a week from today, essentially. So there is that, which is not the end of the world. It's just I can't sell my car until I have that title. So yeah, so anyways, and they just don't let you up to they don't let you in unless you have an appointment. So there is that. Totally something I would do, but you know what, I'm just gonna laugh it off. It's not the end of the world. But that's one of my updates. I did get a new car, and I'll just kind of leave it at that. I don't want to make like a big deal out of it, but it's just definitely something. I've had the same car for 8 years, so that was a long time coming. Super excited about that, and lots more updates for you guys later in this video, including prep updates, some posing. You'll see my physique now, and we'll chat a little bit about that. So I will touch base with you guys in a little bit. Okay, so what I'm about to show you guys is raw, real footage of just like some check-in clips. So you'll see I'm posing in it from a couple different angles. So I'm gonna show you guys that, and then I'll kind of come back on here and give you guys a big update on kind of where I'm at with my prep and how I'm feeling and my health journey and all that. So here are my posing clips, and then I will come back and kind of debrief from there. Okay, so those were just some like raw, real footage of check-in clips. I actually put on my Angel Competition Bikinis suit. So the one I was wearing in that clip, it's called Planet Earth. So it's like a greenish blue, and I love it. It's so pretty. But I wanted to just come on here, touch base, because I can't remember the last Prep Diaries episode I did, kind of where I left off. I think I did a health update, but those of you who have been following my journey, which I have to say, I've had a few people recently kind of come up to me and like say, thank you for sharing kind of what you're going through and just being so open about it. And I just want to say thank you guys for watching my channel and just like being intrigued by everything I'm going through. So at the end of the day too, I never want it to sound like I'm like complaining about anything I'm going through with the gut stuff, the thyroid. The good news is I'm learning so much along the way, and I have a positive update for you guys. So it's funny, it's one of those things, I'm like almost afraid to sit here and tell you guys that like I feel pretty decent and I feel like I'm on the mend because I don't want to jinx anything. But as of like a week and a half now, so it's been a good amount of time, I have felt really good. And so when I say really, really good, I mean I'm, going to the bathroom regularly, which is one of my big symptoms. That was a big struggle for me for a while before I was put on all my supplements to help with that. And that's also kind of a symptom of a low thyroid too. It can be, and also just like stress in general. So that's been a huge milestone. Like I cannot tell you how good that feels to be making progress there. And also like not to mention that when you're in prep, and I'm sure all of my girls watching who have been in prep before understand this, when you wake up in the morning and like you can't go to the bathroom before you weigh in for your coach, or weigh in to get your weight for that day, it's really frustrating because you feel like your weight is never dropping. And I get it, and I dealt with that for so long. So it's been a nice change of events recently. And not only that, like that's been a huge win, but also I just feel like my digestion in general, like how I'm processing foods is a lot better than it's been in so long. Like I don't feel like I just have food gurgling in my stomach. Before I was always like, it was so frustrating to the point where sometimes I would eat something and I never was changing my foods. It was even just like the same foods I was eating all the time, and I would feel like I could put my hand on my stomach and feel like my food was just like moving around in there. And then by the end of the night, my stomach was so distended, and it was not fun, right? And so I finally feel like, is it 100% perfect yet? No, but it is so much better. And I am so thankful, and I think we're finally on the mends. I have my follow-up with my naturopath, so I believe that's either this week or next week, so I'll keep you guys updated. We're gonna run my labs again to see if like internally in my blood work I'm making progress, but overall I'm feeling very hopeful. And the past few days I have hit a new low weigh-in. Well, I jumped back up today, but I hit an ultra low weigh-in 2 days ago, and so I kind of expected it to jump back up today. So there's that. So I feel like things are happening. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I keep getting asked like, what show are you doing? What show are you doing? And so like when you guys you guys will know when I pick my show. You will know. I'm still kind of riding that midline of like, I feel like I'm not quite out of the men's yet with all my health stuff. Like I want to make sure we get my thyroid back to an optimal level, make sure my gut is all healed before we really dig and prep. I'm sitting at 160 carb, 50 fat, and 135 protein, and 40 minutes of cardio 6 days a week. So we're sitting at kind of a moderate approach. So this for me right now is pretty easy. Cardio is no big deal. Macros are totally manageable. And we decided to kind of sit there until my body is responding and everything like gut-wise, thyroid-wise is in a good spot. Then we can push a little bit more, but I'm really, really hopeful that things may be happening, and hopefully I can get on stage sooner rather than later. But anyways, that is my little update for you guys. And then I also wanted to touch a little bit on something really big this weekend. We had a Pro Physique event called Command the Stage. So I have to just sit here and say, my dreams like were coming true this past weekend because I had 5 of my own clients fly in for this event. And I always remember, and this is why it's such a big deal to me, I remember when I first became a coach for Pro Physique years ago, I would go to these events and I would see other coaches who had a tribe of clients there. And I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait until that's my reality. And, you know, one of the things I've been really working on with my own clients, obviously I work for Team Pro Physique, but with my own group of clients, I'm really focusing on forming a community and just really getting to know all of my girls and just forming a community aspect, right? So they can get to know each other, maybe become friends, all of that. So the fact that I had 5 girls, and they none of them were local either. Like there were a few of them in Florida, but all of them, like multiple of them, had to fly here. So I'm gonna put a couple pictures up here from that weekend with my girls. Like it honestly just meant so much to me that it like coming full circle. Years ago, this was my dream, to be able to have clients at these Pro Physique events, you know, to be able to have my own clients at these events. Like it was so amazing. I got to spend so much time with them and I just loved it. And honestly, it's like, it solidifies my passion for my job. I love coaching. I love all my girls. I love the heart and the soul and the passion that they put into, you know, just everything in general. And it's awesome. And it makes me want to do more client meetups or client just events here in the rest of the year. So my clients, if you guys are watching, stay tuned for that because I'm gonna hopefully be planning some things. So, because I wanna meet as many of you as possible in person. So anywho, I will catch you guys in a bit. I don't know what will be left of this video, but I will catch you guys in a little bit. Quick little grocery haul. So I just went to Target, aka Target, and I got some just a little haul. So I was honestly so surprised. Eggs were so cheap. These were $2.99 for a carton. Like, I don't know about you guys. I think this is how it is everywhere, but eggs are so astronomically expensive right now. And I love them. They're like a staple in my diet. So they were $2.99. So I'm like, heck yeah, got a carton of those. Got some white cheddar rice cakes because they're so amazing and I already broke into them. I just randomly got some canned green beans. The macros for canned green beans are honestly so good. It's just kind of a good, easy to digest veggie that adds a little bit of volume to my meals if I need it. You know, I'm kind of getting to that point in prep where I am feeling it a little bit. I got 2 packets of tuna just as an easy, quick protein source. Macros for both of these are amazing. 1 fat, 1 carb, and 15 protein, and I believe we're around the same here. Okay, a little bit more carbs in this one, but still really great, easy sources of protein. I got some chicken breast that I've been just cooking on my stovetop because my air fryer recently broke and I have not gotten a new one yet. I got this Dijon mustard, which this is so good. It is from Target. There's something about the Market Pantry Dijon mustard that is so good. I got some almond milk and then of course some frozen veggies, sweet peas and carrots because frozen veggies are life. So got these. Notice I did not get cottage cheese. If you've been watching my recent videos, specifically if you saw my last full day of eating video, I ate cottage cheese a few times and I love cottage cheese. However, I am trying to cut it out. I'm trying to cut out most dairy. Cottage cheese is really the only thing I eat with a lot of dairy in it. I eat multiple servings per day. Now I'm trying this because I think that dairy has been making me feel a lot less bloated, so to say. So I'm gonna try it out for at least a week, see if I notice a difference, and if I don't, I'll put it back in. I love cottage cheese, but also I love feeling good and not super bloated, so we'll see. But that's something new that I just started as of this weekend. So yeah, that's my little Target haul. Okay, so I just have to show you guys something really quickly. So there's a point to this. So I am just taking my evening psyllium husk. So I take this twice a day, in the morning and in the evening. And then I also take this. Don't ask me really what it does. It's a powder prescribed to me by my naturopath. So I have to also take that morning and night. But I met up with some clients today and we were talking about, they were talking about some of the things I make on YouTube, and they're like, you always say oh my gosh, I'm sorry this doesn't look that tasty, but I promise it's good. And they're like, everything we try it's actually good, even though it doesn't look appealing. And this is totally one of them. Okay, so psyllium husk, and I've showed this on here before, but this is psyllium husk. This is chocolate greens, plant protein, and this just is an unflavored powder, so I added it in. But it's like a pudding, and it's so good. I swear, I know this looks so gross. I mean, maybe to some of you guys, I don't know. Maybe to some it looks good, I don't know. But it's this chocolatey, like pudding, and it's so good, and it's such a great, easy way to get in my psyllium husk, because anybody who's tried psyllium husk before, it's like, it's just weird. It's weird because it's like, how do you eat it? Like, you could literally drink it with water, and like, that's not that tasty. It's kind of a weird texture thing. You could add it to oats after you cook it, but this is how I enjoy it twice a day. So I don't use like a whole scoop of protein or anything. I just use a little bit of protein, but you can see it a little bit closer up. It's like a little pudding, and it's actually pretty darn good. All right, YouTube, so I'm gonna wrap up this video here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the little prep update and just some of the random bits and pieces that I put in this video. You guys literally rock so much, and sometimes I put a little bit too much pressure on myself, I think, when it comes to putting out YouTube videos. Not in a sense of like I feel like I have to, but like I always feel like I need to be putting out a video with some sort of value in it, or like all the time I'll second guess what I'm putting out, and I'll be like, is it even worth posting that? You know, like, was there even enough value in that? Is that gonna be even interesting to people? So thank you guys just for supporting me and watching my channel, and you know, just for being a part of the tribe. I appreciate you guys more than you know, and I always try to get back to all the comments on my videos. And I will continue to keep you guys updated with my prep, with my whole health journey. You know, I gave you guys as much as I know earlier in that little update as far as what's going on with my prep, how I'm progressing there, how I'm progressing with my health journey and working with my naturopath. So I'll keep you guys updated. Like I said, I have a follow-up with my naturopath here very soon. I have check-ins with my coach here in 2 days. So whatever happens, you guys are along for the ride. I am an open book. I am vulnerable. I am willing to just share whatever with you guys, because I always want you guys to be able to come to this channel and feel like you can resonate with a lot that I'm going through. And also, like, I always want, if you guys ever meet me in person, I always want you guys to feel like, oh wow, like she's just like she is on YouTube in real life. Like, I never want to give off a false sense of who I am. So anyways, I'm gonna wrap up this video. I don't know where I was going with that, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram if you are not already, and I hope that wherever you guys are at in the world, you have a great rest of your day.